Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you're a new visitor to our channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and I really hope that it enlightens you and you come back again. So I'd like to introduce the video. My name is Marlene. I run Mal's Bakery. Been baking for the past 4 to 5 years, and today we're doing something different. I want to talk to the home bakers who are aspiring to get a physical location for their shop. By physical location, I mean you have you have a place that clients can walk into your shop. Like you have a shop, you're not baking from your house like your permanent residence, but you have a shop. That's the person I'm targeting. And I'd also like for the people who have embarked on the journey of having a physical shop. If I leave anything out, kindly put it in the comment section. I'm sure we will help a baker or two. So for starters, you are a home baker. I know things are crazy right now. The economy is crazy. So the question I need you to ask yourself is, how many cakes do you bake a week? The busiest days are Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's inevitable that sometimes you can go a full weekend without even a cake order. That's understandable and that's okay. But are you making sales on a weekend? If you can answer that question, that means that you can survive having a shop. And by surviving, I mean you will make sales. So, do you have a client base? You are a home baker. At this point, do you have a client base? By client base, I mean in a week, you will definitely have a client coming for a cake. Definitely. Either one or two. Over the weekend, either one or two. That's okay. Do you have a corporate client? By corporate client, I mean there are these corporate clients that do birthdays for their staffs. Do you have one? That guarantees you a monthly income. It's a guarantee. So strive to get there before opening a physical shop. Now, whatever I'm going to do in this video, I'm talking from my own experience. So feel free to add on to your experience if you have experienced this. Or if you haven't, these are some of the things that you need to consider. Are you gonna make sales? You're a home baker. You don't have these other bills staring at you. But once you leave the Cancun, are you gonna sustain your bakery? Now, you want to get a location that is good location for you. If you're looking for a prime location, maybe the CBD, a prime location, Amongong Road, probably around Prestige. But either way, you can do it near your location. Like near your vicinity of where you stay, you can get a shop and put it there. That's fine. If you're targeting CBD, you will need to actually chunk a big amount of money. If you're targeting a town, you will need to chuck a very big amount of money. But if you're ready for that, do you? If you're not and you just want to start up, get a good location for you, preferably near your house. Preferably. Now, you will need to get a prime location, somewhere near the road, in the building, maybe ground floor, adjacent to the roadside. This roadside should have good good people coming in and out. Like it's in a residential area, so people should be using that road very frequently. Get a good room. If it's ground floor, get a good room. Make sure the room has water. Make sure the electricity is good, and the security and the hygiene around that place is also good. Consider rent of that space. Consider rent. Well, now you have your room, you have your location. Next thing, licenses. Now, depending with your county or where you are, licenses are priced differently, but there's a baseline for all small businesses. Now, I will tackle how I did. Now, trading license. For a bakery, you will need a trading license, a food and safety license, a fire and something license, and a public health inspection license. Those are the mandatory. Now, these licenses are in your county offices. You can just walk up and ask them for the licenses. It's a one-time an annual fee payment. Now, when you pay once, you pay it for the full year. Now, their financial year differs from county to county, but mostly they are renewable by end of the financial year, which is June or May, June, April. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the renewal, but they'll start telling you guys you need to renew your license. You need to renew your license. Now, once you get all the licenses, you will need a food handler's certificate for you and for the persons working in your location. Okay, so food handlers, you can get them at the county offices. I think it's now 1,000 and it's done every 6 months. Yeah. Well, now you have a physical shop and you've tackled licenses. Now let's tackle your registration, your business registration. Have you registered your business? Even home bakers actually can register their businesses. You need to go on the eCitizen portal and register your bakery. Now, go to the eCitizen portal and go under business registration. When you type in your business name, it will somehow tell you if someone has a similar name to you, and if someone also has some similar features that you have, then you can make changes. If someone doesn't have the same name as you, the portal will just say, okay, submit. You pay, is it 850 or 950? I'm not sure about that, but you pay some amount of money for that certificate. Now that certificate helps you. It opens you up to a lot of business platforms, like you can get a bank account. Now, if you have corporate clients, there's some corporate clients who pay via check. Okay, there's some corporate clients who do bank transfers. Now, if you've not registered your business and you don't have a bank account, they'll be forced to pay to your either till number or pay bill number you get. But having a bank account really cements that you are serious about your bakery. So kindly register your bakery. Have a business registration number. Okay? Now, you've located your shop, you're ready with your licenses, you've registered your business. Now, we want to tackle the shop. Now, depending with how your space looks like, you can have the front side where your clients get to see your baked goods and everything, and the back side, like the back office, where you'll have your equipment and all that. Now, your clients don't need to see your egg rack, your your oven, your sinks, your baking tins, your what not. Now the front side. Make a list. What do you need? Now, basic cake shops will always have a display on the front side, like where you display your baked goods. You can have a chiller, or you can have a room temperature display. All is good, actually. All is good. A chiller right now costs, a good chiller goes for about 350k. If you're not up for that money, you can just get a normal temperature display and get your chiller, like this showcase chiller. Okay, now consider lighting on the front side. Consider lighting, consider wall art, consider a packing area for your cakes. You see, when you've baked a cake and everything is done, you don't want to leave your cake at the back side. You need this cake to come in front, so that when the clients come to pick up the cake, you're just picking the cake and giving it to the client. You don't need to go to the kitchen, the cake is already separated from the back end. Now you need to have that display rack or the shelf. You'll need your cake menu displayed somewhere on the front part. You will need your payment details displayed somewhere on the front part. You will need a sitting area for your clients. I'm not saying go get a big table and a bench. You can just do plastic chairs or plastic stools, or get a fundi to make you a bench, so that when clients come and you're like busy with doing something else and they're picking up a cake, they can actually sit. You get? Yeah. You also need to make your front part appealing to your walk-in clients. Now, keyword is get what's necessary. You're moving from a home baker, you're getting a physical location shop. Get what's necessary. You don't need to buy whole equipment. Okay, you need to get what you need. Now for equipment, these are the ones that will go on your back end. Now you've already tackled the front end. Now on the back end, your equipment, you will definitely need an oven. Definitely need an oven. And let no one lie to you that you will need a 2-rack oven, this commercial oven. It's not necessary. I mean, if you have the money, you can do it. I see people, most of our home bakers, we use our cooker oven. You see the cooker that comes with the oven, we use that one. Now, if you've advanced, you will get a 100-liter oven. Some people get Caterina ovens, Pafoni. You see, it's a one rack, 2 tray. They come differently. You can get 2 rack, 2 trays. You can get 2 rack, 3 trays. But oh boy, you're starting out. Get basic. If you can get a 100-liter oven, that's okay. If you can get the 1 rack, 2 tray, it goes around 60k if I'm not wrong. That's still okay. And the 100-liter now is approximately 25 thereabout, a good one. Now brands differ. Personally, I've used Electa, and I have 2 ovens. I've used Electa, and I love how my cakes come out from Electa. And I've also used Caterina. I also love the brand. And yeah, that's about it for the oven. For the mixer, now my dear, you don't need a 20-liter commercial mixer. Honestly, you don't. I don't believe you do. You can get the 10-liter mixer, because you see this 20-liter mixer, not unless you're a commercial, you bake. I mean, you really bake once. You bake like 50 kg ones. Now, I don't expect you to be baking from home if you're baking that much. Now you're just transitioning. You don't need that big of a mixer. Get a 10 liter, maybe 2 or 3, because media, imagine you're doing only 4 cakes of 2 kg. Maybe on one Saturday you're doing 3 cakes or a maximum of 5 cakes if you're a busy person. I mean, okay, then you'll need the commercial one. But if you're only doing like maybe 2 or 3 cakes a day, I don't think you need the 20 liter mixer. That's electricity. The capital on it. I mean, just get a normal size mixer. Now you also need a chiller. By a chiller, I mean when you're baking your cake, you'll definitely need a chiller. For your cream cakes, you will need a chiller. So get a showcase chiller. You can get the side by side, you can get the one door. The one door approximately about 50k or 60 thereabout, depending with the brand. And also you will need cooling racks for your cakes. Now what I normally do, they say if you bake and you want your cakes to cool nicely, you put them on the floor. Now that's okay, you can put them on the floor, but having a cooling rack saves you a lot than putting your cakes on the floor. Yeah, you will need a working table. And you remember you paid for the public health inspection. Now for a working table, from my experience, they requested me to get a stainless steel working table. Now some people have these tables of MDF. They're really nice. They work really nice, especially when you're working with fondant and you're kneading. That works really well. But a stainless steel working table is by far the best investment you'll ever make on your bakery. Get a stainless steel if you can. Okay? Also, you will need a fire extinguisher. You paid for the license of fire and safety. When they come for inspection, they will ask you, do you have a fire extinguisher? You can get a fire extinguisher or you can get a fire blanket. Okay? Now, for you to pass your inspection for public health and fire safety, you will need those two: stainless steel table, working table, and a fire extinguisher and a fire blanket. So kindly consider that in your prices. Now that you've tackled the front and the back side of your imaginary shop, let's do cake menus. Now, you see, when you're a home baker, you don't necessarily have cakes lingering about, but when you have a physical shop, your display needs to have baked goods. Now, depending with your client niche, you can do cake slices, frosted and sometimes not frosted. You can do queen cakes, you can do muffins, you can do chocolate brownies, you can do donuts. Hell, you can do samosas, you can do sausages, you can do cookies. And actually, when you're doing cookies elevate your shop because cookies have a longer shelf life than these other baked goods. Now, consider your baking recipe, because how you bake at home is not how you will bake at your physical location. Okay? You might decide to use the same recipe. Your cake stays for 2 to 3 days max without going bad. Now, what you're baking at your shop, make sure after 2 to 3 days, everything is gone. Hell, the first day you can sell out every day. You can sell out the second day. But are you baking frequently? Always have fresh cakes on your shelf. Now, the best way to go about it, have cookies. Cookies will elevate your front, will elevate your walking clients. Have banana cakes, carrot cakes. Have a variety of cakes on your display. And while you're talking of things and cake menus, don't just sell cakes, my dear. Incorporate sodas, incorporate juices, incorporate popcorns out there. Hell, you can incorporate baking accessories. Sell your whipped cream. Sell your acrylic toppers. It is a cake shop, okay? Finally, let's talk ingredients. Now, buy your ingredients in bulk. Buy them in bulk. Cake boards and cake boxes, buy them in bulk. Your acrylic toppers, buy them in bulk. Okay? Your sprinkles, your chocolate, your whatnot, everything that you use on a daily basis, buy them in bulk. It will save you a whole ton of money and a whole ton of time. As time goes by, consider getting your own printing machine for your toppers. Consider that. Also try and know fresh fruits vendors, because sometimes a client can walk in the morning and tell you, oh, I need a cake by 2. Will it be ready? And they have strawberries. And strawberries are not some berries to come across so easily. So consider having a vendor that always have those fruits at hand. Okay? As a wind up, I just want to say that when you're transitioning from a home baker to having a physical location, you're actually a startup. So don't kill yourself too much. Some things you will learn as you go, but get the basic things done. Get the basic things done. But don't kill yourself too much. Don't kill yourself too much. Don't overinvest. Don't overinvest. I'll advise, when you're getting your shop, your rent, actually pay your rent maybe prepaid for 3 months. Yeah, prepaid for 3 months. That will at least cushion you, because you're going to start up and things may not go as smooth as you think. If you have a job, like probably you have an 8 to 5 job and you're thinking of doing a physical cake shop, you have a lot in your hand, because you will need someone to stay back and watch your shop. Now you will need to get a very, very, very good cake assistant, and you will need to have all your hands on your shop, because these people might actually help you or drain you. Okay? If you don't have an 8 to 5, you can get a cake assistant, but always have your eyes and ears on your business. Having an 8 to 5 is kind of tricky, because I did that, and thank God for me that I only had one assistant till date, and I'm not complaining. She's a very good girl. She's a very good person. I actually taught her how to bake. When I got her, she didn't know anything about baking, but now she does. Consider salary for your assistants. Consider having a delivery person on hand, like on speed dial. Consider having that. Consider having cake sales every month. Okay? Consider advertising your business on social media. Pay for ads. Pay for sponsored posts. That way, you can get more new clients than when you had a home bakery. So consider all that. And lastly, Don't take up a loan to put up a business. Considering how the financial times are, if you're not ready to handle all the financial stress, baby, don't do it. Don't. You can hold it out and save up and expand your business. But don't take up a loan to go open a cake shop. It might ruin you rather than build you. Finally, get a signage. People need to know that there's a new cake shop in town. They need to know that you're there. They need to know that there's a cake shop that offers good quality birthday cakes, anniversary cakes, wedding cakes. Put up a signage. You can do a light box signage. Make it big. You will definitely pay for that signage to the county offices. So do it big. Okay? Now, once you've put up a signage, you will also need like a banner or something. Apart from that signage, a banner or something down there to show people that there's a cake shop here. Okay? When they are passing, maybe they are in their matatus or in their cars or public transport, they need to know that, when I pass somewhere around there, I see a cake shop. Okay? Inside your cake, consider having dummy cakes. Dummy cakes. By dummy cakes, go to a cake shop, buy a dummy, come back. You can decorate it in fondant. You can decorate it in buttercream. Make a dummy cake. Okay? You don't need to have a fully decorated cake on your display, but you can have 4 fully decorated dummy cakes on your display. You get? Yeah. So if you are considering getting a physical shop, I wish you nothing but the best. 2024 is coming. It's a new year, new milestone. If you want to do it, hell, do it. I pray that God gives you the courage and gives you the financial stability to go for it. If you've stayed with me till this far, I really, really appreciate, and I hope that I have shed some light in something that you didn't know or you wanted to ask but you never found out how to ask. I really hope that I've helped a baker or two. And for the experienced bakers, hell, I'm not an experienced baker. I like to think that I'm also learning as I go. So if you feel, or if you know, let me say, if you know that I've left out an important piece of information for all other bakers that are willing to put up a physical shop, kindly put it on the comment section, and we can engage from there, learn from each other. I believe the baking industry will learn from each other. And yeah, that's it for this video. And you've watched me decorate cakes for my 2 favorite clients. These clients have been with me from, I think, the first few months that I started baking, and they are my return clients. Look at those cakes. Very beautiful. Thank you for watching. Bye.